going. Oh, forgot I overlay. Always forget that one. I'm not going to be anywhere near 130, but I got a couple 134s, 130, like low 134s. I was practicing in the practice server, so we'll see. We'll see what we get. That was on full fuel.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. You're running last. That's a new fastest lap for Smith, 133.8. Okay, Bobby, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Full tires.
You've gone outside of track limits there.
Really bad exit. Look, I'm getting floor damage just driving the car, by the way it sounds.
You've got half your fuel left. That's your quickest lap. You're currently 0.1 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate. Sector 3 times okay. You've got 1 gallon left. minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Ah, fuck. The rear just ripped out from under me. Shit. $133 seems alright. I could probably get into the 132s with more practice though.
Pit exit's clear, push. Checker flags out, P3.
Excuse me.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Driver's briefing in 10 minutes. I think at least. Right?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I guess the practice session ended, huh?
Yeah, it ends like 10 minutes before the driver's briefing.
Well, that's fun.
We could do a um like test drive to practice.
Yeah, that's what I did earlier. Who else was in there in the practice session?
Uh, I have no idea. I'd have to look again at the.
But there was other people.
Yep, there's like 11 people in there, including me.
Man, I sure hope we get a better turnout for tonight's race.
I do too. Looks like it's kind of dead.
I'm
Only,
surprised because everybody seemed really amped up for this to start, and now, like, nobody wants to participate.
yep. There's just 3 GTPs in the practice session. It's very odd.
Yeah, I know a lot of the GTP drivers were complaining that VIR is not a GTP conducive track.
Well, I mean, fucking suck it up, you know?
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah, it's like, who cares? Just drive the race. Just gonna not show up for the race because it's too hard? What kind of pussy ass attitude is that?
That seems like, yeah, seems like what they're thinking, I guess.
I think ideally, they're probably just tired of seeing the same people at the top of the leaderboard every day.
Yeah, that's why I dropped out of season 10 of the GT3 series. That, and I was just sick of ACC.
Yeah. It looks like for the GTP class in iRacing, it's going to be the same 2 people winning every race. Because they either crash themselves out or they win. Like, there's no in between. Because, I mean, fucking Alex Chilcutt is 3 whole seconds faster than me around this track.
Yeah, and I know, what's his name? Ken? He's like way faster than everybody else. Like, he started at Daytona, he started at the very back of the pack and finished second place.
In GTP?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's
that was
crazy.
before they figured out that they needed to select the option to split the grid or whatever by class.
Yeah.
So he started behind the GT3 cars and still came up and finished second place.
That's insanity.
Yep, pretty nuts.
I just don't understand where they're finding 3 seconds around this track. It has to be on the brakes, you'd think, right?
There was no other place, right?
Yeah, just it's such a like half the track is a straight. So I don't know how they're getting so much grip out of the corners in this car. Feels like sluggish in the corners.
Well, I gotta switch over to my VR headset, so I'll be back.
Okay. I'm gonna go get some water. Fill up my water bottle.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you. Sorry, I
Oh,
was getting
sweet.
water.
No problem.
Sounds good.
Yeehaw.
See if I can get into a session and make sure everything's working.
What's going on, Blue?
Hola.
¿Cómo está, señor?
Ready for this driver's briefing?
Soon.
Hopefully we get a better turnout than we did for the practice race.
I feel like a lot of people are baby back bitches, so.
That's what we were just
Exactly
calling
what
them.
I was saying, man. I'm too scared to drive this track.
Oh, I don't want to ruin my GT. I don't know. Are you paying for the fucking car? I don't know. Like, I don't get it. It's purely for fun. You're not racing for iRating. I guess getting crashed out is annoying. I mean, I understand, but like, dude, if you're in the GTPs, you're just gonna climb back through the field anyway. I don't know. Fucking pussies. That's who's really missing the race. We'll have a full. I mean, it'll be funny because it'll end up being LMP2s and GT3s and Bobby, but it will be funny because that's literally how it was ran IRL was LMP3 and GTD. So it'll be slightly silly that that's how it ends up being in this in a way. But yeah, then of course everyone's like, I want to watch the end of Sebring. Dude, it's fucking Porsche's gonna win.
It's on demand anyway, man. Watch it anytime you
Yeah,
want.
dude, you fucking I watched the 2018 race the other night. Like it's impossible to miss spoilers. Go to bed. like race. Race and then immediately go to bed.
And I don't care if I already know who won the race. I'd still want to watch the race.
Yeah, I want to see how they did it. You know? I don't need to know that my favorite team, which is Lexus, is gonna have electrical issues. Or get hit by a fucking LMP2, because I know that's how it's gonna go. It's funny as shit. Like guys, this is doing it is way more fun than watching it. Oh, let's see. Do we have a hater in here?
Hater.
No, we have a Chad. All right, goddamn right.
A hanging Chad?
I wish.
What, is that a GTP driver I see?
No, it's an LMP3, LMP2.
Oh, God.
A dentist.
Hey, I'm an orthodontist, okay?
Why are these set up for 945?
Did you break it again?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they set it up for fucking 945.
So I just want it to be known. I opened the session. I clicked the little session thing pending. I was going to do a test drive, and it says the temperature
Is 22 degrees Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna give it a try. See if that's real.
don't think that's
Never
accurate.
mind. Never mind. It's supposed to be 72.
I'm in a test drive right now based on that clicking that session, and it's not 22 degrees in here.
When you click test drive, it changes to 72.
All right, driver's briefing time.
I was hoping it'd be fucking skating
Alrighty.
around.
Waiting room.
So Dudley, I don't start the stage because I'm not sure that the event thing works properly. You guys can join as I'm talking, so you guys are more than welcome to try to join the session. If it hits 9 or if it becomes available to you, please go ahead and get in there. Avoids the session issues that we had that one time. Because the only way people know that this stuff is going on is through the event and through the event notification, usually. Or they're me and they run it, you know? So that's why I was waiting a little bit. Yeah. Settle down there, all right? All right, of
That's
course,
fair.
with
That's
any
fair.
SRA event, we want to promote clean and respectful racing. This is not an open lobby. We are definitely a league, and we want to run it as such. We are tonight starting round 4 of the sports car series. This is at VIR, Virginia International Raceway, beautiful racetrack. It's going to be very tight, complex, and a little chaotic, but we want to have fun with the chaos. We will get into the track here in a sec. Like I said, clean and respectful racing. It's not an open lobby. Don't use the in-game chat, please. That is for admin use only. So only I should be using it. If you do decide to use in-game chat, please use the quick commands: pass left, pass right, pitting in, pitting out, that kind of deal. Don't even use sorry. We know you're sorry, okay? Don't use the voice chat for whatever reason. That is to be for my use only, or any other admins to communicate with you. Any other communications need to be through Discord. Please and thank you. I'm not deafened. Can nobody hear me? People should be able to hear me. Whatever. Cool. Nope. Thanks, Kurt.
I can hear you.
Thank you, Dudley. So the race format, as it has been for these races, it is a 10-minute qualifying session with 2 hot laps. You will do these hot laps solo, just like an official session. The race will be 90 minutes. There's no formal pit window. The cars are fuel limited. There's no tire change requirement, so you don't have to worry about changing tires if you don't want to. Racing room must be given on the pit exit, and be advised that the pit exit here is a little sketchy, so have some sort of spotter or something like that. Pit entry as well is also on the right-hand side coming off a very fast corner. So just be prepared for people to be pitting, and, call it out if you're in a voice chat with someone or something like that. The pitting in, pitting out thing is very helpful there. Lap 1, follow the pace car. Do not pass the pace car. P1 will set the time, or the pace, I should say. So until the pace car exits the track, P1, it's all you. Be aware of the traffic around you. Don't bob and weave, please. You guys are not ghosted on your formation laps, so you will make contact with each other. Be prepared to go side by side through corners. Don't use the hot lap lines, please. Be prepared for the concertina or accordion effect. You may have to brake a little early or lift if needed. Leave space. Don't go for gaps that don't exist. That is especially true here. There's an S's section, which is going to be very tight. GTP drivers, be as patient as possible. That goes for LMP2s as well. Please remain patient. GT3 drivers, stay on your line. Prototypes will figure out a way around you. Oak Tree is a very, very sketchy corner. All classes, please be as patient as possible on Oak Tree. Right after Oak Tree, there's a giant straight for overtakes to go on. So if you're a GTP, just stay as patient as possible, okay? Accidents happen, but when they do, please hold your brakes. It makes you more predictable. like I said, things happen, stuff goes awry. If you happen to go off track, never rejoin perpendicular to the track. Always rejoin parallel to the track and rejoin as safely as possible. Make sure you're not coming into traffic or anything like that. Blue flags. If you are shown a blue flag, the standard SRA rule is give it up within 1 lap. Do not defend. Be mindful of who you're racing against, if they're in class or not in class, that kind of deal. Be as predictable as possible. Even when you are a blue flag, it makes it easier for the faster cars or the faster car in class to get around you. Lifting on the straight is usually the best option as far as that goes. Never slow down on an apex to let a car by. That's incredibly dangerous and not super predictable in some cases. Multi-class racing, we do have 3 different cars on grid on a very, very tight track tonight. Be mindful, again, of who you're racing, your relative. If you're trying to race a faster car, just don't. Just let them by. With that, it is on the faster car to pass safely and cleanly. So GTPs, stay patient, don't dive bomb. GT3s, stay on your line. LMP2s, same thing with GTPs. Just stay as patient as possible and hold your line. If you are a lower class car fighting for position and a faster class is approaching, file back behind each other. That is especially true here at VIR because it is a very, very tight track. So do not clog the track. If you're going to try to battle, you'll find another position or another option to battle. Sorry. Patience. Yeah. Post-race replay and review. Someone will save a replay or they'll go over incidents in voice chat. I may do one myself. But does anyone have any questions before we get started? We have about 2 minutes. I blazed through that. So if anybody has any issues or questions, please ask them now. 420 blaze it. Got it. Thank you, Kurt. From the top, I'll send you the DB. How about that? We'll just copy pasta it. Pro tips, essentially, please be mindful that this track is going to be a little chaotic. There's going to be some bumping and banging. There's a lot of runoff in the sense that there's a lot of grass to go off into. Just try to be mindful of people. Try to race as cleanly as possible. It'll definitely help us as far as the series goes. I think this track is a lot of fun, and I think it can be a lot of fun for you guys too. So, plenty of room to pass. Yeah, I didn't say pass. I just said there's lots of room out there. So, of course, you do not have to hang out in the driver's briefing chat. We have a bunch of race channels that you guys can join and communicate and stuff like that. Lots of grass to pass, yes. The session should be firing up pretty soon. Does anybody have any questions? Anything that they would like to go over? Anything that I didn't cover? I know I kind of nonchalantly went over this, but please, please, please drive as safely as possible. I am not nonchalant about people getting punted. And that goes for GTPs, and that goes for GT3s as well. Also, the session should be pending, and people should be able to get in there.
Just want to give a big shout out to you, my boy Blue, for doing a great job with this series here. It's been so much fun, and I'm so glad we're all here.
You know what, Dudley, or sorry, Dudley. I think that was Dudley's brother, Dudley. I really appreciate that. Thank you. No, we cannot race the Nordschleife. You bet. I love doing this stuff. Project management is really, really quite fun for me, and this becomes project management. So the register button is open for me. I selected my P2. Make sure you select the right car. It is the car that you started Daytona with. So if it's not that car, then please don't cheat. I do own Nordson, and I'm not doing the 24. Please load in. Go for it. If anybody has issues loading in, please let me know. Also, Dudley will be streaming Megabyte 2121 on Twitch. So if anyone wants to go watch him, in VR. Bobby Dockendorf is streaming on YouTube.
Hey, that's me.
Go check out his incredible mustache.
It's
that he
pretty
probably
solid.
shaved. But yeah, guys, just please be mindful that this is a tight track. It's not necessarily designed 100% for this style of racing, but we're going to get fun. Go have fun. Go have fun. Make it fun.
Go have fun.
Yeah, 100%, Nick. What Alex said.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Who's ready to have some fun?
We're gonna make it have good. What did you say?
Make it have good fun.
Make fun good. Have good fun.
Make fun have good fun.
The best fun.
He went fucking gorilla mode there.
Sometimes, you got Nick and Kurt going to do that try hard thing. All right.
Damn, I really fucked my safety rating last night. 1.4.
What were you doing?
Drinking and driving in a GTP, baby.
I'll do it.
That's never advised.
In the rain, also, right?
Yep.
Oh god, GTP in the rain is hard enough sober.
Sometimes you gotta make bad decisions to then make good decisions later, you know?
Or the bad decisions make the okay decisions look good, or something like that. I don't know. It's all relative.
Yep.
Race
Absolutely.
Fool kids are.
Yeah.
The relative is where you see how far the cars are away.
No, that's the. Yeah, actually, yeah, that is relative. You're right.
Oh, we have 20 minutes of practice? Oh.
I think he'll probably fast forward it if once people start getting in.
All clear on
As
pit
usual,
exit.
it looks like the LMP2 battle is pretty good for the Sebring race.
Yeah, I mean that's just what LMP2 is, you know.
I'm watching a bunch of GTP cars.
Definitely not biased, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Someone heading off.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Alex, if you're in there, I did not see you coming. Holy shit. Check my mirrors and everything.
Yeah, you gotta exercise a little more caution, like, for this track. I feel like there's just a lot of corners you don't expect to run up on people.
Yeah, I was coming out of the pits and I was checking the, relative. For some reason I didn't see him, so I just pulled out. He came flying.
It's alright, I was on single monitor driving out of the Sebring pits every time today it was that way. I'm just like, I hope I'm good.
It's like,
Hey,
well,
Bella.
just gonna see what happens, you know. sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Yeah, worst case scenario, a little dirt ditch,
Right side.
you know?
Clear right.
The back of it.
Okay, Bobby. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
You did the Sebring race today?
Yep.
How'd it go?
It went.
You let me start the race, so.
Well, it's faster than me, so.
It was my first time ever driving Sebring in any car, so
V2.
I started out running 55s in the LMP.
The leader's just done a 132.8.
Well, that didn't work out.
Didn't expect him to stop on the straight. No. You know what? That's what practice is for.
Oh, there's lots of smoke hanging in the air right here on this straightaway. Seems like maybe there was an incident there.
Nope, nothing happened. Nothing to worry about.
That's Virginia, man. It's decriminalized out here, alright?
Sector 1 is 0.9.
They have a Republican governor. Well, possession, civil possession is. Our Republican governor is trying to do that at some point, maybe.
Yeah,
But,
probably.
in general, they've laxed it, and they have some medical, but it's not as widely known, because they don't have, like, a lot of areas that are, like, some of the other states where it's everywhere. More low-key. DC did it weird though, where they like opened it up, where they like did it like decriminalized, but they didn't have it like it was like quasi-legal. But then like Maryland and Virginia were just like everyone's going into DC for a while,
Bobby,
you know.
you've got
Eventually
half
they're
your
just
fuel
like,
left.
fuck it, you know. The right people get in charge and they pass those laws. But... Personally, I'm torn between. I don't know if I should be able to like own a gun, like because if you have a medical marijuana license, you can't have a gun license. You know, you gotta pick one or the other.
Really?
You want protection or do you want healing? You know, there's one or the other.
Very little fuel left.
That's
in this
Virginia
lap.
for you, though.
Box this lap.
Protection.
It's your best lap in
No,
this
no,
session.
dude.
Sector 3 is
It's gonna be a DP.
0.5
Actually,
off the
no big deal.
pace.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah, one or the other, motherfucker.
You've got
Kinda
one down.
hilarious.
You trust in those pot smokers? They're traditionally known to be like the school shooters and stuff.
Super
you know?
violent.
Yeah, the super violent pot smokers.
Hey man, but they get real hangry sometimes. I'm sure.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
kind of the stupidity of our laws at the moment, summarized.
You like how I got out of the way for you there, Bobby?
By taking it into the,
Yeah, that was totally intentional.
that's not where you're supposed to be driving.
My racing line. Don't make fun of it.
I wait for you guys, you know? Ain't gotta get out of the way from me.
I was a little assertive there, but
I like it. I like it.
Place
Very
it
little
nice.
fuel left.
Okay.
In this lap, in
They
this
don't want
lap.
to pussyfoot into
Need
it.
to find a tent in Sector 2. You've got half a gallon left.
By the way, I'm not going to forward the practice session, so
Oh,
please
okay.
utilize the time.
We'll need it.
That's the plan.
How
Okay,
many
thanks, love
people-
you, bye. What?
How many people prefer the crew chief
You're
spotter
currently
over the?
5 seconds.
100%.
Pace. You're a tenth
I
off the
use
pace
it.
in Sector 3. The
Yeah,
leader has just done
100%.
132.7.
Blue, you're in a different chat or what?
Yeah, I'm with my other buddies.
I see.
Why?
We're not cool enough for you, right?
Why are they not not cool enough for us?
Because you know, the cacophony thing again.
Yeah.
That
man.
that big word.
This little game right here.
Cacophony.
Frankenphony?
I honestly
have
thought
fun.
it was
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the
cacophony
pace.
for like most of my life.
Just go have fun playing. Yeah, go play with your popsicle sticks with Randy if you want over there. It's
You
fine.
bet. You know, hey Turner, I'll pay $100 to fuck off.
Wow. I'll take that.
Okay, I'll do it for 50.
Hey, they give you a chance to accept. Best.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. They're back at caution. The real Sebring.
Aw.
is anyone watching the Imps race in the background? By the way. All right. Is it green yet?
No.
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Well, it was, and then it went back to yellow, and I missed what happened.
Intake 6 clear.
I saw like that
10
was
minutes
the,
ago, it was green.
That was the yellow for the debris on track. Then it went green again. Then
The leader
it
has
went
just
yellow,
done
I saw a car green,
132.2.
lifted onto the flatbed. So
Jesus, these tires are fucked.
I literally hopped off the race though, and I was like, "Damn, we got collected lap 1 and we're finished a bunch of laps down." You know, like,
Clear right,
all
clear
good
right.
though. And then I tuned
Clear
into
right.
the 12-hour, and I literally,
behind
it
is
was
just
Pito
done
Durante's car flipped over,
141.7.
and they were
Oh,
just
yeah.
about to start breaking it down. Like they had just shown the picture of it. They're like, "I think he's okay." We heard from him. Like,
Bruh.
I was like, "Oh, I guess my day wasn't that bad. I'll finish upside down."
whose fault was it in that one? Or was the racing incident?
Always Pipo Durante's fault.
Shown as the meatball flag.
Do you want to
Come in
say it
for
was
repairs.
the Ferrari that was standing
man.
there, the
All I'm
296? That was
saying is-
just a standard issue 296 bystander that's always in the way.
Yeah. Ferraris are known
Standard
to
issue
kill
sports
60
car.
Ferraris are
Takes
known
it,
to kill
looks clear.
prototypes. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that was a classic moment, but it was Durante being Durante, dude. I mean, he had 7-second lead on the car behind, so to say he needed to get through fastest, maybe it'd be
Plus,
whatever.
it's
but-
IMSA. It doesn't really matter what the lead is because there's going to be a yellow flag anyway.
But I get it though. He's trying to like book it. It's a race. Points are on the table. Blah blah blah. And then like he's just driving as you should. That track is pretty tough to drive multi-class on full clip. I realize. So, but yeah, I mean he did it in the middle of the day, daytime still. Like it's definitely just a RG incident, whatever.
Bargy.
All right. Do you think there's going to be a last lap incident like last season?
100%. Can't not. There's too many GTP cars now vying for the lead and stuff, and then they're always doing a last minute restart.
Let me just.
The guy behind has just done
So
a
everybody get one.
135.7.
Oh, yeah, there is nowhere. Oh man, if you don't pass before the S's, it's gonna be a fun time.
We're not gonna have a bad time.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, it was my first time racing with Chris on a team, but Chris was super chill, He was like, "Hey man, you can just reverse it back to the pits, I was about to return to garage all collected before he even got to cross the start finish line.
Absolutely not. You were right there. You hadn't even crossed the line yet. 100%.
You're a great spotter. It was the most like I was like, "Oh yeah, you just got a spot today." You're like, "Oh, these controls are nice," and all of a sudden it was like intense spotter action right off the bat. I need you to call the DTV field moving through, tell me what to do.
Honestly, it's actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
You
it
get a
was.
nice hopper cam in there, and then you just.
Yeah, it was just the first time doing multi-class in this game or a team, and like realizing you can set the strategy for someone else while they're driving,
Yeah.
and like something we've been wishing for in ACC with thousands of hours of fucking endurance driving. Like,
Is that like a mod that's doing that now? Like I know I saw some streaming by a while. ago.
ACC
No.
Drive, I think.
Yep,
Something like
I use
that.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, it
you have
is?
to, like,
Oh.
have all people like signed in, and then you can change some stuff.
Yeah, it's great. The only problem is you have to pay for it.
Oh,
yeah, that's
Every
why.
team member has to pay for it.
damn. How much is it?
It's a one-time fee, so at least it's not a subscription. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was like years ago.
Oh,
Maybe like-
maybe that bad, right?
Yeah.
Probably like it costs like a DLC.
Sector 3
probably
is
cheaper.
0.6 off
Well,
the
I had
pace.
one leak saying that there's problems in general with the driver swaps being a bit buggy right now for ACC, so I don't know. I still want to do a 24 hours at Nürburgring in ACC. I still like the game that much, but
I don't think I can do a 24-hour race on anything, honestly.
like a 6-man team though, like 5-man team.
Yeah, you need like a big group.
Last
did
time
a-
we did a team one for 24 hours, it was like 6 of us, and I only did like 3 stints, 4 stints.
Really? I feel like I wouldn't like that very much. I'd feel like I didn't do very much.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
our
Bobby,
team
we need to
was
watch
pretty
these
big at
track
the time
limits.
too, so it's trying to include everybody. That was like a
Gotcha.
fortunate time in the ZDR boys. We had like KB recruit people from Europe, so we had people in EU times
Oh,
and Americans.
That's genius.
It was working out, yeah.
We did the D24 with 4 drivers, and that was super fun.
Yeah, for iRacing especially too. Like now that I'm getting into it a bit more, I can see. I saw a lot of people doing the 2 hour 40-minute race today solo. So it depends on what you're driving too. Yeah, we got another competitor, Mr. Anderson, on the board.
They got another time slot for the 2.4 hour tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
I think it's like really early, like 8 or 9, something like that.
10 a.m. on my clock, I think.
I haven't checked it.
I think so, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, yeah.
You down, Bobby?
Real fun.
Tomorrow's my girlfriend's birthday, so
So yeah, he's in.
So she gets to watch you do a 2 hour and
Hey,
40-minute
man,
race.
Yeah,
it's
she'll-
only
she'll
2 hours
spot.
and there's 24 hours in a day, right?
You guys all gonna do something together.
10% of your day.
Well, the good news is the next series for that, or the next one, the schedule for that series is Algarve, Portimao.
Oh, I can learn that one.
I think I'm gonna get that
1.5
track because
off the
it's
pace.
heavily used. It's on the IMSA calendar too, and all that.
It's
this
so
season.
fun.
And I've driven it before too, and I can't remember what game, but it's such a fucking nice track.
That's a strange racing line.
It was Project Cars 2, and then maybe a Assetto Corsa, I think.
Oh yeah.
On Assetto Corsa.
On your left.
No, you did
Clear left.
Oh no, it was like maybe AMS or one of those, AMS or Race Room or something. Maybe Race Room. I did a couple of games here and there before. Found what I want. Eastern I raced there, yeah, that's what it
That sounds
was.
about right.
Race room sucks.
Well, I had a league that we were trying to get a race room thing going, and we kind of had it going, and I bought like $60 worth of credits, so I had some money to spend in the game, but I didn't kind of like the base game, you know, the way they had it set up 100%. The force feedback was okay enough, but they just didn't have quite enough the same content, and then Assetto Corsa was free and with all the mods, so it kind of was just like, didn't make sense. And yeah, the way
Race
they've
room's
gone
track
last couple
renderings are
years.
terrible.
Well, yeah, now and now it's like I don't think I'd recommend that game. No one's recommending it at this point. Looks like they're kind of just dead in the water. But I mean, they're still doing shit. I guess I still see them like advertising this and that, but it ain't the one.
oh goodness.
Track limits, they'll invalidate this lap.
Just like Matt Malone says, you got to be a man. You know, you can go play your little Assetto Corsa Competizione, whatever, you know. But if you want to be a man, you get the iRacing. You spend all your money on it. You got to get a PC that'll just take you to NASA and then run it to get 60 frames.
Yeah.
Just what adults do, you know.
What
Big
you
boy
gotta do.
toys.
Mhm.
Yeah, for the
I can't figure out why iRacing has higher system requirements.
yeah, I'm over here playing
That's the
like
end of the session. P2.
playing all these games on my 3060, no problem, and I'm like playing this game. I'm like,
Oh,
why I
well,
got
that's
80
the
frames second?
iRacing is old and
Single
poorly
monitor.
optimized. Oh, Carl. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good.
Time to call you, folks.
Raise hell, praise Dell.
Jim said we have 2 laps to set a decent time. He has no faith.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. Okay, Bobby, we've got 2 laps to set a decent
What if I
time.
don't set a decent time?
Yeah, show them you mean business.
Yeah, Jim, I refuse to drive the car fast. That'll show you.
That's a wall.
P2. Fastest lap for Smith, 1:33.2. Okay, Bobby, you need to watch the track limits.
Hola. How's it going, Justin?
The leader's just done a 1:31.2. Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Well, fuck. I'll take that, I guess. Decent enough time. $33.8. I could have gone a
That's
little
how we
bit
do it.
faster, but spun out at that last lap.
Ooh, just barely beat out Oppo.
Oh boy. Only 5 GTPs tonight, huh?
Yeah, that should be expected though.
Pretty low
Honestly,
turnout overall.
I'm surprised you got 5. People really did not. Well, I guess the GTP drivers seem like they really did not want to do VIR.
Bitch made.
Damn. Y'all all got me in quali. I did my best time, I think, Thursday night practice, but that was only 35.6. What was quick? 35.1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be quick this one, so.
B2 is gonna be
Not to leave
sweaty
me
again.
behind too soon.
Might have to bust out some pit strats.
I'm gonna try to remember to put more than 10 liters of fuel in this time.
Would not recommend not taking tires. That was almost disaster for me last time.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I fucked up my second lap, so I'm 2 seconds off pace. But it's purely because I went off at the kink. Literally by a fucking butt hair tickle on my second lap. I was like, oh my fucking god. So.
Oh, butt hair tickle. That's a new one.
Thought about killing myself.
Just gonna remind everybody that that's. I hope Dudley's stream hears that. That'd be pretty funny.
It absolutely did.
Dope. Love it. And yours.
Yep, they definitely heard it.
Good. That's who it's for. All right.
That's the end of
Good
the
luck,
session.
boys.
B3.
Yep.
Yep, good luck, good luck.
Steven, I'm spinning you. Lap 1.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he first has to get to you, so that'll be kind of difficult. Make sure you don't forget to take off your quality setup. Put the correct amount of fuel.
Speaking
Yep,
of which,
I
what
need
setups
that.
are you guys using?
What is that?
What setup is you guys using?
The only one I got, the CSS setup.
Yeah, the Craigs.
I'm using a Watkins Glen setup.
Oh, how's that going for?
That's all right, I guess.
Wouldn't be that
Close
much
enough.
different. I used the default baseline the other night, and it wasn't that much different.
Yeah, weren't you on the median downforce setup? Oh, no, was it regular baseline, really?
Yeah, and I turned up the traction control knob to 6, and that was it. And now I'm on the CSS, and I thought it was a little bit more unstable, turn-in wise. It's like too sharp.
Probably lower. Well, oh, really?
Yeah, it was just entering the S's. I can't remember if I felt more confident with the old setup or not, because I loaded up the CSS today, and I can't remember.
Yeah,
I don't think I was running that the other night.
It gets pretty loose.
I couldn't find the folders, or I thought I found it, and then it didn't pass inspection or something.
Oh, is there a VIR setup in the folders?
Yeah, it's buried in 2023 though, so use a drum barrel. I don't think it's.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, I've been just like since Watkins Glen 1.
Yeah,
And it says
2023
the
season
default
1.
baseline, like it says in the notes, it's like default baseline. This is good for like setup such as like VR. It's like mentions VIR is a good track it's for, but then I don't know.
Oh, really? Okay.
It had gain at like 2 for TC gain. So I don't know if you've driven the car at like a really low TC gain. Yeah.
Well,
P3,
So,
the track temp
but I
is
guess that's
89.
just
The air
I don't
temp
think
is
I've ever even
76
looked at TC
Fahrenheit.
gain.
you can go from 1 to 12.
that's a lot.
Follow car number.
And then you
65.
got to remember that
White
you
car.
have 2 different settings. You have gain and slip.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like TC and cut, like on ACC, right?
It's the same exact thing. It just labeled
Oh, wait.
whatever. Did I just
We
speed the
got
pit
the
lane?
full lap.
I don't think you can on the
Yeah.
outlap.
My bad. I literally just forgot to get going, so I was just sitting there. I was like, wait, why am I not going? I got let the 610 car by. There we go.
The cock lobster side by side.
Oh shit, I forgot to put on my YCR livery.
Yeah, what is this? Why do we got 2 purple themed liveries here? I can't distinguish y'all. Fourth one up front. Third one up front. And then Christopher's got the Denny Hamlin freaking FedEx livery on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, man. You ever do like ovals and see somebody with that color scheme? It's the
No,
Denny Hamlin fans.
I haven't done ovals yet.
Yeah, man. Denny Hamlin, yeah. The old head.
I gave it a try a couple days ago whenever Blue was doing his rookie series.
He's like the Joe Rogan of like NASCAR now that he's older. And he's still like doing his thing. He's still race winner, but he's got the podcast and he says all this controversial shit, you know? He like
Really?
he displays emotion in the face of the team owners of Team Hendrick, you know, and all these old Penske, you know, they're like, you gotta wear a collared shirt, you know, you can't be wearing no backwards hat from my team apparel, you know.
Interesting.
And then they come in with Jordans and shit, and they're just chilling, you know. You respect it.
Yeah.
Building a big ass shop for the Jordan team, for that Bo Wallace team, so they're gonna be
how
doing it.
cool.
Yeah, I think they'll probably get into some IMSA shit. Everyone's trying to buy into
Oh.
it right now.
Okay, yeah,
Actually.
everybody's trying to get in on the sports car racing now. It's really popping off.
It was
Especially,
RFK Racing was the one at Sebring
oh
this
yeah,
weekend.
I heard about Keselowski wanting to get sports
You
car
know his
racing.
ass wants to race in some sports cars. You know, you can only crash people and fucking super speedways for so long.
Yeah, man, it gets boring.
That was great. And my Latvian buddy who's getting into the iRacing A-class stuff, ovals, and getting him to watch the real NASCAR a little bit because he never watched it. We're about to like watch the next race tomorrow. But the one race we watched today was the Atlanta race, which was banging. So he was like, "Oh, I gotta start watching these." Yeah, but it was like a true NASCAR banger, which is rare. Next race is like, eh.
Much better.
Are there any other GT3 drivers in here? Any other GT3 drivers here?
No idea.
Crickets.
Sounds like a no.
Malone is. I don't think.
Is he? Oh, he's muted, yeah. Oh,
I
good
am?
luck, guys. Oh, guess not.
Is this a big enough gap?
Okay, Bobby, let's get this
Whatever you
right.
wanna do.
No fuck ups.
They may try to wait on the start, 'cause that's what I did the other night. It's good to jump start them like
Green,
that.
green.
Yeah, they waited a bit. I catch them off guard.
I'm gonna blue go. Uh-oh.
Okay, somebody lost it.
Okay, let's find a good rhythm.
I'm
Make some
going off. I'm
places.
going off.
Oh no. This is awkward.
Hello.
Not again, Chris. Not again. I dodged it this time. I went off track.
Sorry, that was
There's
me.
no concrete wall
I
to stop
got
me.
you too, but
It was a NASCAR fucking big one. This is all tire smoke. Those championship points at stake, man.
Oh,
Race ain't over.
and there goes Sebring. Corvette in the wall is gonna be yellow flag. Full course yellow.
You saw it before me. Watching the cable streams behind.
Where can you take? Oh, Yukadea. Danny.
Donnie.
P2.
Almost didn't make that.
Get it together.
Well, if only they had crashed like one lap sooner. That way Bourdais could have won the race.
Yeah, I like Seb now too. I'm kind of a fan of him. I saw him in his last couple IndyCar years. He's still a wily old bit.
I guess the car must have gotten rolling because it's still green. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Looking spicy.
The leader has just done a 132.1.
Frickin' Elpo taking the lead from me right out the bat.
That lap was a 134.4.
Yeah, BMWs.
Oh, Danny must have forgot to change his setup.
Yeah, he pit really early.
Yeah, must have forgot to change quality fuel.
Whoopsie. I know a guy that did that in the
Appreciate that. I was
practice race.
wondering what happened. I was like, what? My second? On ball there. Crew chief again.
The gap to Smith behind is now 1.4. You've just done a 134.2. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Is that you, Chris?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no. Hopefully I didn't scare you. I broke
Nah, that
early.
was just me fucking up my breaking point. I'm really bad at that corner.
It's hard to commit to that corner.
front has increased. It's now about 8.3.
Man, I'm on a fucking island right now.
Is it nice?
B2.
No, it's kind of boring.
How's the
What's
weather?
weather like? Yeah.
How's your boy Wilson doing?
Come here, Ippo. Come here.
Get over here.
I can't even fucking see Alex anymore. Guys just took it off.
Gotta remember though, Bobby, there's plenty of time for him to make mistakes. Which undoubtedly he'll try to pass GTP car too fast or something, yeah? Or GTG.
Man.
No, he never does that.
Fucking-
Might end up upside down like Durrani.
He just drive the Cadillac, isn't he?
I guess Ken's kind of catching me.
Thomas is reeling you in. The gap's now 5.1.
Just like low key make him like a really nice well-in Cadillac engineering livery.
Slower class car
Send it
ahead.
to him. Say nothing else.
Left side, clear left.
Come on, frame rate. Don't fail me now.
That last lap was a 134.8.
Those trees at the S's seem to be very graphics card intensive.
They do be nice though.
They do be.
Yeah, that's definitely some of the spaghetti code of iRacing right there. It's gotta be, I mean.
Oh, almost certainly.
Maybe turn speed trees or whatever the fuck that is off. I have no idea.
I think like what, it's like 2 past trees, something like that.
I don't give a fuck what the trees look like.
BMWs.
Blue is not going to be happy about that message, Ken.
What race is next week? Does anybody know?
I believe we don't have a race next week.
Oh, yeah.
Next
yeah,
week is
'cause
Sebring 12 hour.
You're right,
It'll be Road America for this series, you mean?
Atlanta, I think.
Atlanta, we're Atlanta.
That's going to be another fucking clusterfuck for the top
Yeah, but they
class
actually
cars.
race their IRL, you know? So
Yeah,
I feel like-
it's a clusterfuck when we do IRL.
can't complain at that point, Bobby, you know?
I mean, I can't complain about this one. This is
All right,
wider
Bobby,
than
that's good
fucking Road
consistency.
Atlanta.
Keep it up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a factual
I
statement.
actually was like thinking bad about this one, but it ended up being like really crispy. Even if we had a full grid, like packed out, but still,
This is fine.
drives really nice. But the danger factor IRL, I see why.
Well, yeah, through the S's.
I've
You
seen
just
some
have so much
crazy
closing
crashes
speed.
IRL here.
Yeah, and there's also no runoff too. It's just wall, grass, and then a wall.
The gap in front has increased
A
to
lot of grass.
13 seconds.
Hello, Mr. Ferrari.
Slower class car ahead.
On your left, clear left. Left side, clear left.
Yeah, I got stuck behind that. Like there's AMG going into the S's, and it was the worst timing. It was the one time where I couldn't literally do anything to get around him.
4.7 seconds.
Lost like a half a second to Steve, and I'm trying to catch him as hard as I can, you know?
I was like, y'all all right to GT3 traffic?
Just one car, it was just the timing of it.
Yeah, I was very.
Coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy
I'm
fighting. They
pushing
might
full
not
clip,
notice you.
trying to keep up to him, and I was gaining a little bit one lapper there, here or there. But yeah, he's gonna be the man to beat.
Oh boy.
All right.
No,
clear right.
don't do it there.
Closing speed, bro. I didn't even see you until the last second. Oh.
Was that you, Bobby?
Yeah.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Oh, I think Yobo got a slowdown. Thanks for first place, buddy.
Sacrificed myself for you there.
Yeah, thanks, man. I tried to leave you room, but...
There is no room there, man. I didn't even know you were there until I was right on your bumper. Oh, now I have a race.
Oh, crap.
The gap to Pio ahead is now 0.9.
On your team, I hope to hear that.
That's last. Coming up on some slower cars. They're class leaders in this group.
Was it the number 40 Acura one?
Yup.
That's actually my boys. That's fun. Shit. Fucked up T1 though, looking at it.
Screwed up iRacing, watching real racing.
On your right. Clear right.
I was like, which driver is that? It doesn't matter. It was Albuquerque.
Car left. Still there. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
I'm always almost losing it going into the first chicane. The S's.
Means you're doing it right.
Well, until almost becomes
Yeah,
actually.
you have to be almost about to lose it to like fully put the throttle down on the LMP2s. And I imagine the GTP is similar with all that grip and downforce. You gotta just commit and hope it'll turn.
Okay, Bobby, the next car is Pio.
Ah! Left side's on the other, sorry. Mr. Kurt, who's not in the chat.
Pio in front is now 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, hello.
Ah, fucking hell.
What happened here?
I got bumped. Oh, he's waiting for me. Holy shit.
Just gonna lose 3 seconds here. No big deal. No big deal. Don't need 3 seconds.
Look who's behind you, right?
Make it back up on the straight.
Brother. Okay. All right. Say nothing. Say nothing. Say
Finish on
nothing.
that draft.
All I'm saying is, Dudley, you better Better beat that Kurt Edwards.
On P1 right now.
Better beat everybody, but especially him.
Why specifically Curry Edwards?
Just lost so much time, but I literally was being dumb. I was being dumb. I was being decisive.
Right, you don't have to let me by.
Is that Derek?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost it on the exit. I figured I was just basically blocking at that point.
Oh, well, appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry about that tap before. I was trying to undercut you, but didn't quite make it.
Yeah, no, it was very close.
Cut back, sorry.
Slow down a bit too much. Yeah, I appreciate you waiting.
Yeah, no worries.
I felt bad. You've been trying to pass me for the last, like, 3 laps.
You know, I was debating whether or not to hang back and let you go after Blue.
Dominic, yeah.
I was like, I should just let him go after him and we can both get by.
The gap to Pio ahead is now 1.0.
But yeah, that bump, it was like the lightest of touches. Could even have been net code.
Yeah, I have to go back and look at that one.
Yep.
Come on, too, Turner. Where you at? The car's not fast enough. Oh no!
We're gonna duke it out side by side. Had a bit of a conservative exit. Making sure, because that Ilpo dude, you know how nice he is. He loves getting tangled up with the big boys.
He likes doing what now?
What was that?
Ilpo, he just speaks only in negative tones sometimes, which is hilarious. He's funny though. I was racing in another league where like they were doing GT4 ACC, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have LFM BOP, like, you know. So I was like, oh, let's do the Camaro, you know, like we're gonna have some bop. And then like the race day comes around, they're like, oh, due to the patch, there's no BOP, and like all the Mercedes GT4s and Porsches just destroy us, you know. And he goes in the chat, he's like, oh, so y'all just changed rules? Or just saying something snarky, but I was like, at least somebody's saying it, you know, like, I'm not even mad, like, yeah. But it was something like tonight, he was like, yeah, like, you're not missing out much if you don't show up, like, he said in the chat, like, you know. He's like, all the fast cars like to go too fast, they come up on you in the S's and hustle you or whatever. I don't know what he said, but he's a good driver though, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's real fast.
He just likes to complain. So I don't, like when I come up on track and I see him, I'm like, oh no, he's better be smart.
Oh, hello.
The gap to
Well, not as nice as
Pio
Dudley
ahead
though.
is now
Dudley's like, yo, get over here. I got the door open for you.
That lap was a 134.7.
Come on in.
Got a beverage for you.
About to lose so much time.
Let me sweep the floor. Set out the best china.
Got DJ Roomba.
Get him, Maxie. Hit him.
Oh, Ilpo lost it. I think he might have gotten tagged by somebody.
Nope, I did not touch him.
I
There's no contact.
did not touch him. I did not touch him.
I might have been. I was behind him. You know, maybe like he felt like the phantom force of the.
Just a little kiss.
He just had a tank side.
Okay, Bobby, keep running on the pressure.
No, the
He'll
good
make a
news is
mistake.
if you're wondering if you offended him, you'll find out.
You'll always know where you stand.
Yeah. Fair. Like, it's better than not knowing where you stand there, you know? That's fair. Yeah, sometimes. Actually, I'll rephrase that, but yeah. You gotta have the different people in the community, you know? You gotta have the cuddly bears like your boy Blue.
That's half
You
fuel.
gotta have
be
You've
Dudley.
used half your fuel.
Yeah, Dudley. Of course. Dudley is the cuddliest. That was number one, sorry.
It rhymes. It's got to be true.
100%.
Get him, Maxie.
You heard her first here, Twitch chat.
Get him, Maxie.
That lap was a 134.8.
Oh, Maxie's got him. Get him on the exit. This is a great battle I'm watching here. Hopefully I don't get caught up in a death.
Who's battling?
Maxie and Scott Smith,
Okay.
the GTPs.
Nick's still back there, 1.6.
Come on, man, send it already.
How is an off track just like dip a wheel over the edge? That's kind of ridiculous.
As long as you don't get a slowdown, those are freaking broken right now.
Like if you go, what's that? I forget what.
Going inside. Meow.
Wow. Give me some draft. All right, let's go.
Use it while I got it.
Push the pad.
I gotta cool these poor tires off. Oof.
Your last lap time was 1:35.4.
Yeah, there's something weird in the graphical stuff here at VIR. This is the only place I have problems with my frame rate. And only in particular parts of the track.
I know really nothing about coding with gaming or anything, but I do game a lot and play a lot of beta broken games. And I can tell you, this being a legacy track that's been there since day one, it's got to be like fucking 1,000 times patched over band-aids and this and that. So I'd imagine there's some funkiness to it. Like where
There's
they
like
is
one
the
really
S, you
old
said?
coded tree. Yeah, one
Yeah, no,
really
the
old
S is
coded tree sitting in there.
Because they had to code in the 3D curbs, and the 3D curbs they added in. There's like the most 3D curbs there, you know, and that's where it's really killing or something. They do something like that, like.
Oh, could be, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt
Could
it.
be, I don't know.
Most curbs on screen right there.
Those 3D curves, man, taking up a lot of fucking more graphical assets than the 2D. That's all I know.
It's the truth.
The car ahead is
Maxie's got his ass. Oh yeah.
Oh, Maxie.
Bobby's just out here spectating.
Pretty much.
He's announcing the race.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fucking dead last. What else am I gonna do?
You're like mic'd up like a pro NFL player, you know? Get all the sideline talk,
Oh yeah.
all the butt slaps.
Okay, Bobby, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Oh my god, this dirty air is insane.
Tires a little
Like
warm.
that dirty air, huh?
Not in these cars. No grip to this high speed. Whoa, what's happening here? I'm getting a crazy draft.
Clear right.
Ooh, power slide in there.
Okay, tires are cooked.
Oh, he's going in the pits.
I'm embarrassed to ask this, but where do you brake for the pit?
Honestly,
I'm winging it,
I mean,
brother.
I wouldn't tell me. I wouldn't
I'm
tell me
asking for
if I were
somebody
you.
else.
I
This is
slowed down
brilliant.
my
Keep
car
it up.
towards
Keep
10 to 20 miles an hour below
Coming
the
up on
limit
slower
with
car.
the limiter on, and then hit the gas again.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
usually my
pretty
strategy too.
reliable.
Yep.
I just come to a stop before the pit lane and then accelerate back into it.
Get
Reverse
rear-ended.
a little bit just to be sure.
My favorite thing is coming in too slow into the pit lane. and getting rear-ended by the guy behind me entering with me.
Yep.
I like to be the one doing the rear ending, so this will work out.
You know, you like that burns in your memory. That happens too. It happened to me whenever we ran Valencia the first time in SRA Team Series. It happened to me where I ran the pits too slow, so just pinged me, you know. And then, but they sent me the DM. They're like, "Yo, I didn't expect you to be so slow, but like, yeah, sorry." I'm like, yeah, of course I'm slow. I know. That was fun.
This feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, that was a terrible place to go around me.
Car left. Clear left.
I almost killed Ilpo.
Slowed both of us down so much.
Dropping the hammer time and try to catch boy up here, Steven.
Slower cars ahead. The class leaders in this group. These guys are scrapping for position. New fastest lap for Thomas, 132.0.
He's really good with the traffic, I'm noticing, so I'm not. It's good.
Another quick nor consistent, so let's hope for the best, you know.
Alright, Chris, you solid. You solid.
At Sebring, yeah. At VIR, no.
It's just the same with some hills and some more breakpoints, but
yeah, man, it's a weird
with
looking
flying
Sebring.
corners.
Other than that, yeah, it's like exactly the same.
And like, you know, one being in Florida, one being in Virginia. But if you just forget about that part, it's all the same, really.
Yeah, I've driven past both in one drive before, so.
That sounds terrible.
Not that far. Not in one singular drive over 2 days, but.
I was about to say, I was like, that sounds like a terrible time.
I've done Northern Virginia, down to Charlotte, North Carolina, which is like 7 hours, 6.5 if you haul ass. And you pass right by Alton, Virginia here if you go a certain route, which I did before. And then I drove down to near Tampa area for that St. Pete race last year, so I drove all the way down to Marina, bro, from Charlotte down to there. We banged that out in like a day. That was a long day, but I don't mind it.
Stupid fucking corner. God, I hate that corner.
You lose it there?
Yeah, I just fucking hit the brake. I tiddlywink too hard. Fucker comes around on me.
Tiddlywink.
So annoying. Now my tires are fucking busted.
Never change, Bobby. Tiddlywink.
Oh, butthead took me.
I would have used that. I would have used that go for it. That's the way he applied it, just so nonchalantly. Tiddlywink.
Just so angry with this stupid ass car.
Oh shoot, Ilpo's catching back up.
Oh, it's only a matter of time.
Engage the hammer town.
He's 4 seconds behind. Yeah, 4 seconds behind you.
The gap to Pio in front is now 7.3.
I hate Oak Tree. That corner.
I just saw the yellow flash in the corner of the screen, like waiting for something.
Like,
What happened?
I'm just so bad at it. Like I can't brake at the right spot because I feel like I'm gonna lock up and lose it. So I have to brake early and I lose so much fucking time. Oh shit.
Okay, Bobby, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Come on, frame drops. Come on, you can do it.
Slower class car ahead.
Or I can do that.
That lap time was 1:34.5.
Okay.
You're
Thank you,
approaching
I
a
think.
group of slower class cars.
Fill up the fuel, boys. Let's go.
You're reeling IO in. The gap is 5.8. V4.
Too much throttle.
No, just not enough skill.
I know what that's like.
Honestly, just not enough practice.
I mean, you witnessed my lack of skill.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Uh-oh.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, off at turn 1.
That sounds like a multi-class incident.
From what it looks like, sounds like a...
No, it was
Not
same
more-
class incident. Just
There's a group of slower cars ahead.
forgot the tires are gonna be cold, I guess. A little bit thrown off by somebody going in for turn 1 way deeper than they should have, I guess.
Fuck.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Left side. Clear left.
Chris, you didn't pit yet, right?
I have not, no.
Yep.
I think I pit this lap.
Got one more.
The gap to IO in front is now 4.9 seconds.
You know, there's a non-zero chance I don't make it to end of this race.
Jesus Christ.
The leader's pitting now. Thomas is now leading. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Well done, Bobby. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P3.
Okay, Ilpo's back in first.
Starting to lose the tires a little bit here. Can't lie.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 3.9 seconds. The gap to Pio ahead is now 3.2 seconds. The leader, Thomas, is pitting.
%60 tires after 35 minutes.
Pio is now in the lead. P2, you've just done a 134.9. We're running on fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Sorry, Chris, wasn't sure which way to pass.
Nicely
Oh,
done.
you good?
1 gallon remaining. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Car left. Clear left.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
Nick, are you out front? Hello?
Which Nick are you trying to get to?
GT3 driving Nick.
Okay, if it's
He's in
Patrick,
there
we
with
can,
chat.
Yeah.
He's Blues Boy,
Yeah.
the foul mouth or whatever. It can't be in the regular chat apparently.
Nah, no, it's too much talking goes on. Oh, is
Oh,
that
too much
James?
talking. Oh, I don't know anything about that.
It was just silent there for like 6 minutes before I said something.
Well, that's what like, Lee always makes fun of him for. He always has to, he needs silence to focus.
The pit exit's clear. You're last.
That's cool. They just don't want to be on my stream anyway. You guys are all cool. You're all on my stream.
Yay.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to, go ahead.
I know who I don't want to give a shout out to. That guy who can't turn right at Sebring is what I don't want to give a shout out.
Yeah, that's some like Joker name, eSports, like weird like team name too. Like it was just classic.
He must thought it was cars where you turn left to go right, you know?
He's expecting to have peak grip on that outlap start.
Cold tires, no rubber laid down.
Yeah, who would spin on the
Slow
first
across car
lap?
ahead.
On the
What
marble.
an idiot.
Yeah. It's like the guy that just gave up first place in the GT3 class because he came out of the pits on cold tires. It's rough.
This dude came from 3 car lengths away though, and I was on the outside, which looked crazy. And he just flew in front of me and collected me so perfectly. And then we
Damn
just
near in the pit lane.
we somehow did not get collected by the GTD field. We were just still left with them. Like so, when they started, they had to all dodge those cars on the inside or the outside.
Oh, that's fun. Big bottleneck for them.
Yep. And I thought I'd get collected, and I thought I'd return to pits, and Chris is like, nope, just hit the reverse, you know? And the car behind me returned to pits, and I was like, alright, just cut the line, got a 40-second penalty, but
We
saved
saved
the
like
time.
a minute and 30 seconds on that.
Yeah, we saved a good amount. I was super happy with that. It was just funny as fuck. We didn't even make it past the goddamn pit line.
Yeah, a tow like that would have been 2 minutes around.
Safety car was looking at us like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Like, fucking didn't go well, man.
It was fun time. I'm looking forward to Sebring 12 hour.
Me too.
The gap to Io
Hopefully
behind
the
is increasing. It's
feels a
now
little bit more
5.6 seconds.
fleshed out, but I
Slower
don't think
cars
it will
ahead.
be.
These guys.
Clear
Well, I'm
left.
running a GTP.
Well, like, it seemed like the participation in GTP was pretty low. Because in our split, I think, what, the SOF and, like, P2, it's like, what, 1.5 or 1.6K?
Well,
And
don't rain
GT3
for the 12 hours, so
It's like 2.
gotta be
and
ready.
then- And GTP is, like, barely above 1. Oh, for I break too late. I was talking. I
yeah.
might die here.
I think there's definitely more people planning to run the 12 hour in a P2 than a GTP by far.
Yeah, just because of the rain and being impossible to drive in the rain.
In my
Yeah,
first
but-
endurance race in a GTP, it's gonna be intense.
It'll be
Oh
something.
yeah, that'll be a good one.
Get a lot of Sebring rain practice, is all I can tell you.
It really
Try to
ain't
finish
that
ahead of
bad.
some of the P2 cars is the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
I
not going to
think
be raining the whole time, so I'm not
well,
worried
no,
about it.
but you don't know when's gonna rain though, so it could always be your stint where you get rain.
And then you just drive to your limit. I think people are expecting it to be like no difference at all. Wet
Oh,
to
yeah,
dry,
it's
just less grip. So that's why people are dying in the GTPs.
Yeah, people are expecting it to just be a grip slider, and they're not understanding like there's actual
All right,
a lot
Bobby,
of
you're at
mechanics
the halfway
involved.
point. We think
Get
about
off the racing
37
line.
minutes of fuel remaining.
I will say that if you're in light rain and there's a lot of cars going around the track, you can pretty much stay on the racing line and be mostly fine.
Yeah. That's what I
But
was
once
seeing
the
so
rain
far.
starts to get like medium, then you have to start running away from the racing line.
In the GTPs, you stay away from that fucking racing line no matter what.
Slower class car
Honestly,
ahead.
you just have to stay away from the throttle pedal most of the time. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, you're gonna loop it.
I just put it on build.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
And the
Shut
good
it
thing about
off.
that is like, it's a real skill check. A
Oh, yeah,
lot of people are gonna have
be
problems.
spinning off and shit. Like there'll be a lot of chances to make up places in the 12
That
hours.
lap was at 134.1.
Yep, it'll be a lot easier if you just keep it on the track.
Left side. Clear left.
The gap to Pio behind is now 8.3.
Kind of hustled that Kurt Edwards dude off track accidentally, but oh well. He doesn't really play by the looking in your mirrors rules. I mean, it's the S's. I'll give people a break in the S's, but
I turned my mirrors off.
It helps with FPS.
At the top.
But once you're at the top of the S's, give me a little something, you know, like sneak through maybe. But that's all good. That's me being whiny at that point.
There's a little bit of straightaway right in the middle of them. That's the place.
Clear left.
Yeah, got done before.
Yeah, but when
yet.
he's dead squat in the middle and I'm still there, I'm afraid to I'm afraid what he's doing. So I'm just sitting there, downshift, 5th gear, all good, whatever. I'm gonna try to pull off the mean undercut on Steven, but I think that's a futile effort now. So.
P1 and 2 are drafting off each other, so I got like no hope of catching them.
Oh.
Never know. Never know. It's VIR.
Yeah,
They'll poke and spin it.
GT3 cars don't have that much draft anyway, so it shouldn't be that
they're
much
gonna be
of a advantage.
battling then. So.
I mean, did you not see Team Ride during Daytona? The fucking nose to tail the entire time.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, huh?
I'm gonna get some draft for 0.02 seconds.
You gonna go on the outside? Okay.
Oh yeah.
P4. The gap to Pio.
Yeah, the Carlos getting off camera on the outside there.
10 seconds.
He too loves it.
Had a little bit of a moment.
Ah, losing time on these guys. Dang it.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
This lap's my fault.
No. Losing a little bit of concentration here.
It's easy to just like have a lapse for like a second, then you lose 30 seconds by going off track.
Eyeballs are starting to burn for me in this VR.
That's a new fastest lap for Thomas, 132.0.
Like, I've never used VR for the fifth time, so.
Make sure you're blinking on the straights. But yeah, VR gotta be rough. I mean, you got a screen much closer to your eyes at the end of the day.
Like,
I have astigmatism, so it hurts me more if I can't wear glasses in front of it.
Oh yeah.
I'll just wait it out here.
I got a different faceplate that you could wear glasses inside of, but
Yeah, see,
I
then I
use
gotta
this
deal
one
with
that
that.
keeps them like super close to my face,
Slower class car ahead.
so I can get the biggest FOV.
maximum
Once they
game
release
ridge.
like Arma VR in like 2050, you know, then it'll be good. It'll be worth it at VR.
Oh, I think it'll be the next gen that's gonna come out. Like, is gonna
Far
be
left. Clear
well
left.
worth it. Oh, come on, go! The next gen headsets are gonna be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
imagine
I
they're starting to dial them in.
Now they're getting to the point of like them being a whole lot smaller and lighter.
Stay between the lines, please, Bobby.
Yeah, that's the main thing right now is getting the hardware to a semi-usable amount and getting the screens where it's not as intrusive.
Yeah, the main thing they're actually spending the most development on right now is the lensing inside of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Danny and Alex had a moment. Looks like.
The gap to Smith ahead is now 19 seconds.
I just wanted it to be known that I got off track with like a portion of
The
my
gap to Io behind is
left
now
wheel off
10
track.
seconds.
So, kind of wild.
In the S's?
No, in the kink. I think I cut it a little bit too close on the left. Then got off.
Yeah, there's a certain place where it cuts on and off. Like, it's kind of like similar in Old Park. Some of the ways they implement them, it's like you can go a certain area of the track before it cuts in, and then gain some time or something.
God damn it.
Coming up on a slower class car, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Stupid fucking corner. Did that twice in a row. Blue, I'm coming up quick.
Come on, Bobby, you got down.
Group of slower cars ahead.
Car right.
Oh wait, you're not in the same class.
No. Just trying to get past him without dying.
Yeah, preferably do it before you're both on top of me.
I did it. But now I'm on top of you.
Nice.
Man, that was about as awkward as that could have happened.
Yeah, sorry about that. But
It's all good.
that's not a corner I can compromise.
The gap to Io behind is now 9.1. You're coming up on a slower
Yeah, next
car.
next IMSA race I do, the song listened before those. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Gotta start sending it on these slower cars. If it was like a IMSA style race. Cause Steven just, I mean, he gained some time because I went off track early on and like was a few seconds behind him to start, but it was only like 6 seconds. I may have had a little moment or two, but nothing too serious, and he's just taking me to Gapplebee's. But I think our strategies may be differing slightly is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he didn't take tires and he short fueled it, which explains the gap of like 15 seconds he gained. I also wasted another second in the pits because I went to go to the bathroom and came back and just had like a half a second before I took off. Went well. But even with all that factored in, I'm like hoping I can out-strategize him here.
I wish we had like a limited tire sets in iRacing.
Well, the
overall.
limited fuel is causing kind of that already, right?
Yeah.
Because the limited fuel makes it kind of. I mean, well, we can iron
I
out
guess
for
like
next
more
season.
so in like
They're open for recommendations, I'm sure. We're talking about blue, you know.
in like 24 hours in general in iRacing, like this is the longer races.
Yeah.
If there's more strategy to taking tires, because now it's just you take
Slower
tires
class
every
car
stop
ahead.
because you're getting full fuel every stop, and then the last stint you might, splash and dash.
Yeah, when I see this game setup, though, I don't think the tire restrictions are really a thing. Because like NASCAR, it's just mainly it's about fuel.
Yeah, NASCAR has
restricted.
tire restrictions, like in the NASCAR days, I think.
Oh shit, never mind. Probably didn't.
I know you get limited tires in NASCAR.
That's actually probably very true.
I mean, it is like a setting in iRacing that you can't enable is limited tires.
Makes sense they'd have it.
Yeah, I mean, start off as NASCAR mostly, so.
It's just limited to one
Take
set
the inside
of, or
body.
2 sets of tires,
Yep.
but for the whole weekend,
Left side. Clear
whole
left.
race weekend with quality or whatever.
Oh boy.
Okay, Bobby. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Missed my breaking point a little bit there.
That's fine.
Alright, so I'm at 19 instant points.
That's bad news, bud.
Yeah, if I
I'm
get
at 2.
one,
The gap to Pio behind is now
some
14
of us are better,
seconds.
okay?
I practiced, that's all.
I did not. I was busy doing secret. This is not secret. But let's see how long until I get the 20 minutes. I mean, it's gonna happen at some point. I just kind of curious to see how long it lasts.
Come on in. There you go. Nice pass.
Slower class car ahead.
Fuck. Well, there it goes.
Car right. Clear right.
That lap time was 1:34.6. Gap to Pyro behind is now 15 seconds.
Such a fun track.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
We lost Chris.
Yeah, I think he bent it and called it, I think. I don't know. He
Okay.
didn't say much, but forgot to ask. I didn't want to pry. We've had enough adventure today, me and Chris.
Coming up on a slower class car. You're approaching a group of slower cars.
Derek,
On your
Hello.
left. Clear left.
bumping into Oppo.
You didn't see anything.
Right side. Clear right.
That really helped me out to get P2. I'll Venmo you.
The moment's passed.
Got that K-shape?
Just brake check him on the straight.
Coming up on a slower class car. All three sectors are 0.5 off the pace.
Dom just went off, poor guy. Put a lap on him.
When he was trying to pass me?
I think he just made a flub.
Whoa, that was wicked.
The gap to Smith ahead is now
Maybe the
19
GTP
seconds.
Porsche came up on him quick and messed him up, I don't know.
No, I'm not even near him yet.
I'll just wait a bit here, duds. Now we can do a cool drag race.
Yours goes faster than mine.
No worries, because I paid off the admins for faster engine. More engine power.
Track feels like it's getting faster, don't it?
Or rubbered in.
Yep.
Doesn't feel bad. It probably is rubbering up a little bit, but yeah, it's rubbing on it. Must be a thing.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah. I'd imagine that the rubbering that affects you negatively in the rain would affect you positively in the dry. I don't know how much. I think it's more track temperature and the temperature maybe dropping. I don't know. But he does have it set to weather to accelerate 1 times or something like that. So there's something going on.
I thought I saw the weather is static.
It was supposed to be, I thought, 1 time modify. I don't know. I said that at one point, but with this league, you know, you never know. It's fun.
Bush League ass
Yes.
shit. I bet I could have Nah, I don't think he can do a one-stopper on this track. I was gonna say, I bet I could have saved enough fuel to do a one-stopper. Doesn't seem like it. I'd have to be saving a whole lot for a whole long time.
Slower class car ahead. The gap to Pio behind is increasing. It's now 19 seconds.
Well.
The gap to Smith ahead is now
Alright, let's try not to
15
loop it on the way out of the
seconds.
pits this time.
You've just done a 133.9.
I pull into my pit stall, Nick leaves his pit stall. That's how far I am behind.
New fastest lap for Thomas, 131.7.
Whoa.
Smith in front is pitting.
That was pretty interesting.
What happened?
Alex just totally lost it right in front of me. Better as Ken. Can't tell which.
Ken's in the pits, I believe. No, that's Scott. My bad.
P3, that lap time was 134.5.
Oh, I see what he did. He did one long stint and then two shorter ones instead of two long. One shorter.
Great stuff. Keep it coming, mate. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. You're coming up on a slower car.
On your left. Clear left.
Dang, the gap's 18 seconds now? How the heck that happened?
Car right. Clear right.
I looked down at my HUD for 1 second and almost had a complete code brown moment. Jesus.
At least he was on the almost.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Just really hoping Ilpo has to pit one more time. It's gonna be a splash and dash, but I think he's gonna have to pit.
We got a battle for P1 here, side by side.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Ilpo took him, huh?
Slower class car ahead.
They gotta keep battling a lot for me to catch up.
I'm coming in there, Dudley. Alrighty. Oh no.
Minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Left side. Clear left.
Nope. Still 20 seconds behind Steven. He just that quick in traffic.
Did you only take rears?
Like none.
No tires.
Slower class car ahead. Your lap time was a
Old strategy, Cotton.
34.9.
Yeah,
I
my first set
considered it.
weren't that worn, and I was under driving the car. So I was like, I think I can do easily no tires, but I was afraid to take
side,
only
clear
rear
right.
or something for it to upset the balance. I haven't done that yet. But probably ideal next time to take two, because they're free, right? It was a short fuel.
That's what I did. And I sent it off turn 1, so who knows?
Last race I tried doing 30-30-30 and it kind of worked, but then Derek undercut me like filthy. I was like, oh damn, I need to switch it up.
Yeah.
That was you, Derek. Yeah, it was sick though. It was like awesome. I was like, oh shit, strategy. Strategy call.
Deidre.
You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position. The class leaders in this group. Okay, Bobby. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. P3.
Come on, computer, what are you, downloading an update or something? Ain't got time for that.
I could be like my work computer, like do a system restart that's required, and then pop up with 2 different updates required afterwards with different interval times. Like to delay it, like how's it even possible?
Yeah. Are they releasing it in waves to you?
Yeah, I was like delay it 4 hours, and the next one was like, would you like to do 3 or 6? And I'm like, what is it? Why isn't the second one? I just assume we're on a pirated version of Windows because my company was at one point allegedly. Somehow I had like Windows 11's like if you pirated Windows 11 or Windows 10 or whatever it was, and it has a little screen in the corner. I had that like when I was doing like a PowerPoint one time. I had to like open a help ticket and they had to like, take it off, like a watermark.
Just says
I was
activate
like,
Windows,
what kind of
right?
shit is this?
Smith is closing the gap. It's now 16 seconds. Remaining 10 minutes.
Oh wow, Nick dropped a bunch of time. What happened to him?
He was right next to Ilpool when I passed him.
Must have been a tangle.
Is Edwards in here?
1 gallon remaining. That last lap was a 134.
I don't think so. I've had a few moments with them.
Fumes,
Oh,
mate.
Yelling at me.
This lap. Box this
Just
lap.
felt like left, right. I'm like, jeez, Matty.
That was the one I was
trying
complaining
that?
about a bit earlier. I wasn't even trying to, but it was like, yeah.
Yeah, I had a moment with him earlier too, where he like swerved to the right to like not let me by. It was odd, but that one seemed like an accident. This one seems like a pattern.
I just gave up, you know. I was like behind him on that. I said just wait till like the next braking zone, like you know, like
Yeah. I
lost
saw him
like
go left,
6
right, left,
seconds
right.
of the lap.
I literally just like backed up, and I was like, okay, all right.
Half a gallon remaining. Okay, Bobby. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap. In this lap.
You're a sweetheart, Dudley. I don't care what anyone says about you.
Aw,
I'm a scholar,
now the word's out.
gentleman, and a scholar.
Why am I single then?
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Probably because I said the basement to play video games with you guys.
That's my excuse as well.
That was interesting. Maxie, what was that?
Puff of smoke and oak tree.
Yeah, that was
Something happened. I saw it in the review.
Maxie. He
Take care,
he
there's
went
a car
around me and he
approaching.
had plenty of space, and I think he just couldn't judge
Okay,
whether or
Bobby,
not he could
double
move over
chances
in front of
here.
me,
Let's
and
make
then
sure we can take
messed
them.
up something
V4.
under braking and lost
Blue
it.
flag.
Car
He'll be
left.
back. He's
Clear
already
left.
catching back up.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Actually, is like a really fun track to lap.
Blue flag.
Yeah, it's a good thing because I haven't had anybody to race since I spun out and come out of the pits.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good buffer on both sides of me.
I wish we could have a bigger grid.
No.
You're reeling. Smith in. The gap's now 16 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure with the turnout. I
flag.
think maybe some people like started it and didn't. I don't know. Like we had good numbers to start, but I
All
feel like
60 to
we
start.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Multi-class is tough. It turns people off if they have like a bad race the first couple times.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Like I killed Al the one race, accidentally, mind you. I should send him an apology. Like we need you back, man. It's all good.
Baby, come back.
Yeah. So maybe Blue needs to start working on sending love letters out, you know, and then like posting shit on time. Work on it, you know.
I think it needs to be a love/threat letter, basically like saying we'd love to have you back, but we are going to give away your spot to other people who want to race.
Oh yeah. And then this will be a new and improved Season 2 Electric Boogaloo, you know?
I don't know why Alex Chilcutt is flashing me 7/10ths back on a straight.
And then we
Giving it a
invite
pullover.
everyone back. We get a full 60 car grid, right? And then we do monsoon rain.
Perfect.
Everyone quits again.
Yeah, everybody quits.
Yeah.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Like after the 12 hours of Sebring, it's like received the most cancellations for subscriptions in one day. Just kidding. If you're already doing the 12 hours of Sebring, you're already sucked in. It's just about your give a fuck level. It was funny to see some GTPs that raced on controllers today, and we would be in our P2 keeping them behind us for several laps.
I was in an open lobby server the other day, and guys were talking about, oh yeah, they got to, iRacing's got to fix this. I mean, it's great they put the rain in and all, but
Clear left.
I mean, nobody's going to want to race. You got to make it so you can actually see when you're driving behind another car. And I was like, look, dude, it's supposed to be a simulator. Have you ever driven a race car in the rain behind another?
This week. Yeah,
Right.
but they literally just fixed it this week. You can't even bitch about that.
Well, right,
They
but
had a
not
hot
only
pass on
that,
it.
like, it is accurate. Like, you cannot see shit behind it when you're driving behind another race car, man. Like,
I think
So
people have never
are-
driven IRL too. Like, you ever driven in a fucking torrential rainstorm where you can't see 2 feet? You know what I mean? Like,
right?
I've driven in like thunderstorms at 95 on the East Coast where like I saw a fast car go in front of me like a Jag, and then I'd see they disappear, and then like a quarter mile later I saw them off the road. You know, like in a fucking gully. You
Yep.
know? Tooling it. Florida too, man. Florida's got the gnarliest storms. So, like they'll just roll through, and all of a sudden you're on this highway and you're just looking at gators, and all of a sudden you can't see 2 feet in front of you.
Yeah,
You can't
Florida's
pull
bad.
over because it's gator territory. You'll get eaten.
Thank you.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Yeah, I like this track so much. I'm like definitely dedicated to go to this race this year. I'm definitely gonna try to. I might just try to get like an Airbnb by the track, but I think those are probably already booked. Get my camping shit out.
When's the race?
August, so it's the muggiest time. That was the
it's
past
gonna
few
be hot as
years I
hell.
looked at it and I was like, yeah, I was like, ah, it looks hot, but I gotta see them new fucking cars and shit. It looks like a good lineup this season or this
Oh, yeah,
year.
it's back.
On your right.
So yeah, I'm like, now you can't, now I
Hold your
can't
line,
talk shit.
clear
You know?
right.
Now I gotta fucking show up.
Is Kurt Edwards in here?
Don't think so.
No, you're like the third person to ask, though.
The fuck
That's
is he
funny.
doing?
I'm the controller or something. I don't know.
Parks is
Racing
fucking
line enabled, just following it down the middle of the track.
Parks' beamer right in front of me. On the like exit going onto the front straight. I mean, like, does he
2
want to
minutes to go,
die?
2 minutes.
Yeah, rest assured, Bobby, you are not alone in that that experience.
He's just
Maybe
asking.
somebody should give him a sternly worded letter after the race.
I'm not trying to act like I'm that good, but I was stuck. I was trying to catch up with Steven, and all of a sudden I'm like behind him, and my Delta fucking doubles to the car, and I'm like, God damn it.
He's really parking the bus.
But on the S's, there's a few spots where I could have tried to go wide and like just accepted it. I'm learning a little too, you know.
Oh, we're all
Little moves
learning.
I could have made. The LMP2 is just going so fast, it doesn't matter if you put your car half off the track as long as you have your foot on the ground. Like the last couple corners too, coming through those, it's like I slow down way too much, the car can just take it. But you have to have the accelerator pedal down, which is like obviously counterintuitive.
Gotta trust that downforce, baby.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Oh, looks like Nick's having to save fuel. I'm gaining on him quick now, but there's probably not enough time.
32
his name's-
seconds.
Ilpo, right? Is his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he's really good at like making his intentions known. Like he'll show you where he's gonna go, which makes it so much easier to get by him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
I wish
really
everybody
good
did
at
that.
That's what I pride myself in being able to do, because I've spent some time with the class racing, and when I'm in the slower cars, I like being like that guy, but
Ilpo
some
has
of
a
the
lot of
GPs I'll do
multi-class
that for you
experience.
guys. But yeah.
When I'm in a GT3, you can just count on me. I'm gonna take that racing line until you literally make me not take it. And
Yeah, it's just like the way he makes the intention known, right? Like,
right.
the one dude from the Radio Le Mans said it's like the body language of the cause, you know, or whatever, the one time where I was like kind of being weird about it, but it's true. Kinda
Yeah.
read him.
P4.
Oh.
Car right.
Blue, what are you
Clear right.
doing? Jesus Christ.
You waiting up, not doing another lap?
No, he just like hits the brakes. I'm gonna follow him through there at Oak Tree. And he just hits the fucking brakes and just pulls off to the right, and I'm trying to follow him.
I
And
mean,
I
I
rear
don't
end
think
him.
he's very gentle with the brake pedal, and he's his issue, you know?
Just slams on it.
Them big caveman feet.
Yellow flag. P4. That's it. We're done.
You heard his throttle pedal does all squeaky. It must have had some serious resistance to squeak. I'm just kidding. That's
Last
some Husky
lap,
Belt
too,
shit,
man.
you know?
Last lap of the race, I'm trying to follow him through to the just to get to the checkered. He just parks the bus. So I literally punted him off the track there because he just slammed on the brake. I'm not crazy, right? Let me look at this.
Whoa, shit.
Oh, with that last off track, that's 5 total. Happy with that.
Oh, it's over. Okay.
Yeah, not the most eventful race of the season, but
Definitely a
good
small
track
grid.
though. Good
Great track.
Anyone hate on the track can be made fun of successfully.
They must do laps around Lime Rock in a GTP.
Yeah. That was the first track I did when I got the game with the rookie Mazdas, and I hit it hard. And it was a good track for me, but it was...
It's made for small cars.
Small cars, yeah, like...
Is that
Struggling.
like driving
in
an
them.
oval?
Yeah, it's like an oval with a couple extra turns in it.
Any of them short ovals for sure.
Wait, Mike got a black flag? What is he?
Ooh, well,
didn't serve my
P3 I
turn.
guess will do.
Ah, okay.
There you go, podium. GG's.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I qualified pole, but threw it away.
Well, Nick, he was honed in. He had the no talking, but I think maybe just the traffic too, the way that plays out sometimes and all that.
For sure.
Pitch
Could be
strats.
a little in everything, you know.
I cleaned up my pitch strats this time, and I was still so far behind Steven, so I thought I'd at
Sorry,
least get
Bobby.
him a little at the end.
That was my fault completely. I was braking to let you by, and I broke really, really early. My bad.
It's all good. I just wanted to follow you through there. It's 1 lap left.
Oh yeah, I was like, you just go around me, and I broke really, really early, and then all I felt was Bobby's just giant fat cock going up my rear end.
Wow.
And I knew it.
Right,
I knew
graphic.
two.
Time
knew
to
two
stop
of
the
you were
stream, I
streaming.
guess.
I
I
had
apologize
to.
for that, stream viewers.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the line. Okay.
We're kid
Yeah,
friendly
dude.
here.
I got absolutely. Speaking of boned, dude, I got screwed over so bad. Screwed up my quali.
Hey, hang on. Are we gonna have an official race chat breakdown here? Because you need to be a little more studious with your position here. All right. You could say that you got tagged in the rear or whatever, but say it, without accusing somebody of doing it.
I didn't get tagged. No. I was saying that Bobby tagged me in the rear because I was an idiot.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
spun
sorry.
it.
I
No,
thought you were getting
I
heated.
got-
I was trying to back you up here. I was trying to make sure you're good.
No. I screwed my. The only fucked me over was me. So essentially, I screwed myself because I kept spinning at T1. I screwed up my quali lap. I was lapping just as fast as you guys the entire race, but mystically, I'm fucking like 5 seconds away from everybody. I thought I was gonna battle Brian. I spun.
Yeah, I was coming up on you, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna happen," and then
and then I spun, and I was like, "Well, there goes that fucking."
yeah, I was sad.
No, I thought we were like, I thought you were starting to get frustrated too, like with the race. Like I'm like, no, the quality was fine. No one held me up in my LMP2 the whole time. I didn't lose 6 seconds of the lap.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Well, then I was sitting there and I was hoping that I heard Steven is pitting, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll go in. Dumb fucking decision. Stupid. I shouldn't have taken tires. I shouldn't have taken fuel. I should have just.
Oh, wait, your strat was all over the place?
Oh, yeah, I didn't strat.
You gotta plan your strategy. It's like race 4.
Dude. I didn't plan shit, dude.
Alright, I'll run down for you real quick. I tried 3 different strategies out. Last race in Silverstone, I thought I had a money where it took tires twice and just made it 30-minute times 3. That was not the move. You definitely do a short fuel somewhere. So what Steven did is he ran the first stint and then he took a short amount of fuel and then he pitted, took tires, and ran at the last stint. So he effectively took advantage. Like if I was running close to him and I did what I did, which was take a short fuel at the end, he would undercut me. Like he had the money, fucking, and that was if I was right behind him. Which
I
was
took fuel and tires on both things, but it's also because I
Same.
spun. So I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
kind
can't.
of had to.
Can't. No, because I followed my strat exactly as Steven because I did not lose a lot of time after our last pit
Alrighty,
cycle, but
guys,
I
I'm
was
gonna
like
end it there.
20 seconds behind him, and I thought
I
when
gotta
I
go to
did a
work
short
now,
fuel, no
so
tires in, I was like, please
see
give
you
me some
guys
time
later.
back, and I came
Thanks
out
for
of the
watching.
pits and looked at the